Hello, welcome to Homeopathic Services. My name is Pierre Fontaine. I've been a professional homeopath for 25 years. For that long, I have specialized in autism as well as chronic diseases. Autism most particularly. Now, on this particular broadcast, I generally talk about cases. I present cases that are reversed or close to have been reversed. I generally give information that is one of a kind, very unusual information. I think the last video I did was what is autism, and in my humble opinion, the conclusion is not enough bacteria in the body, not enough yeast in the body, not enough viruses in the body, and even parasites in the body. That is what autism clearly happens to be, in my view. And in order to restore all four, we have to go deeper. And that is the point of homeopathic services. That is the point of my consultation. That's the point of this video, where I am not presenting a case. I am not even presenting unusual information. What I'm introducing is a plug, and the plug is for my book. My book is One Heart, One Mind, and it describes how to take the case for why I take the case of children the way I do. Children on the spectrum. Why I ask the questions I ask. The questions are deeply individual, deeply individualized. And the reason I ask parents those questions is to find a homeopathic remedy that is very much individualized, targeted for your child only. The reason I do that is because only with individualization can we achieve what we want to achieve, and that is reverse autism. I don't think there's much of any other way to do so. The remedy I give to a child is highly unlikely the remedy I gave to another child on the spectrum. If you flip this around, when you go to a doctor, I can assure you that every child in the end follows the same protocol, or at least 90% of a protocol of a particular doctor. Every single child is going to be on it. It is not so in my practice. That one remedy will be essentially for one individual. And that's what I think sets everything apart. So my book, One Heart, One Mind, has 20 some odd cases, I think. Came out last year, 20 some odd cases. In part 2, on why I ask again the questions I ask and why we go so individual. Part 1 is really explaining what homeopathy is. Homeopathy is very, very sophisticated. Everybody uses homeopathic principles in their lives without even knowing it, because homeopathic principle only has to do with resonance. When I give a remedy to a child, the remedy is meant to have resonance with the condition the child suffers from on an individual basis. It's all individualized. It is so crucially important, because that is the only way we can find depth. And in depth, we can find healing. Without depth, there cannot be healing. So the B12 and the L-glutathione and lysine and whatnot is not going to give the individual the spark, if you will, that will absolutely reverse the autism. Okay, so look it up. One Heart, One Mind. Recovering, there's a website, Recovering Nicholas, that has the entire book on it. So you can really read it in pieces, and or you can order it online, Amazon.com. Thank you very much for listening. Bye-bye.